Doug's gonna be joining us for today's Amazon video. My mom took the baby, so he's like, finally some peace. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I am doing a humongous Amazon haul for you guys. It's home and baby, and then I actually have a part 2 that is coming on Friday because there was so much stuff that I ordered this month that I literally could not fit it all in one video or we would be here for like 2 hours. So this is kind of just like everything I bought in April that I've like collected to share with you guys. It is a lot of stuff. So everything I am talking about is going to be linked in the description bar below for y'all to shop in the order that you see it. I also have stuff like this like saved to my Amazon storefront. It's not in like one particular folder, but like if you know it's a home item, you know I have all my home stuff together, my home decor stuff, baby stuff. So my Amazon storefront is a great place to look, and I also update it daily with tons of different things, daily deals, fashion items I'm buying, just all the good Amazon finds. I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys, so make sure that you go ahead, click the subscribe button if you're new here, follow me on Instagram if you are not already because I share tons of Amazon stuff there as well, and let's go ahead and get started. So actually some of it is stuff I ordered this month, so I don't have every item. Some of it's coming today, but I will have little graphics up on the screen so you guys are still able to see that stuff. Okay, so to start out, I actually have this. It is very cold. I'm gonna go put it up as soon as I'm done. So this is a hyper chiller. I have a lot of stuff that's related to coffee today. This is a hyper chiller, and to me, and maybe I'm not alone on this, maybe I am, coffee that is made cold or like forced to be cold is better than coffee that just sits out and gets cold. You know what I mean? Like it's just gross when it like starts out hot and then gets like lukewarm and then goes to cold. I don't think that's good. So part of joining the momhood life is my coffee. I never finish it when it's hot. So I do one of two things, either put it in a like actual travel mug, or I will go ahead and chill it if I'm in the mood for cold coffee. You can literally hear this thing thawing and like popping. So this is not just for coffee, but that's what I use it for. I like that I don't have to put ice in this, and it doesn't need ice once I pour it in a cup because then it gets watered down. So this hyper chiller actually has like 3 full, I guess you would call them chambers in it. So there is a center piece. Let me actually see if I can unscrew it for you guys. I haven't worked out in 5 weeks, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it open. Yeah, I can't get it open. So the instructions make it sound a lot easier than I guess I'm making it sound here, but basically there is a block of ice and then an empty cup and then another block of ice. So you will pour your liquid into this right here and you swirl it around for a few seconds, and it is going to completely chill any of your liquid in like seconds, and then you just pour it right out of here. That could even be like if you wanted to do like you don't have a shaker and you wanted to like make a margarita, but your margarita mix wasn't cold, like you can pour it into one of these things. So it is really awesome at chilling your drinks very, very fast, especially coffee. But like I said, I think the instructions will make it make a lot more sense than I'm making it sound right now. But if you like iced coffee and you don't have time to either wait for it or make it, this is gonna do it very fast. All right, keeping up with coffee. So I also have this that I will put coffee in. So this is actually something I believe you can like make coffee with because it has all of the like stuff in it that you can make coffee with. But what my husband and I actually use this for is we do pour over coffee because one, it's so good, and two, I've shared this before, look up how much BPA is in your coffee pot. Just do it, it's crazy. So we use a glass pour over and we do sit it on our stove, and that keeps it relatively warm, but sometimes it's just not enough. So we actually got this, and this keeps our coffee super warm for a very, very long time. So if we do still want hot coffee and that's not looking like it's gonna be an option, or we forget to put it on the stove top, you know, you can definitely pour it in this, and it's just gonna keep your coffee warmer for a lot longer. But like I said, this is also something you can make coffee in. It's just something we more or less use to like keep the liquid hot. If I also want hot coffee, this is actually what I use today. It has my lipstick on it right there. I've talked a ton about these BrewMates, and what kind of gets me on them is they have this double locking mechanism. It's my coffee in there. So they are very secure. And this actually keeps your coffee hot for a very long time. And then it has a magnet on the top. So when you're drinking, it's not hitting you in the face. I could talk about BrewMates all day, but I got this off of Amazon in April because I loved this brewmate so much. So this obviously is just a travel mug, it's for coffee. But I got this one in April because I told you guys on Instagram I needed something that was a little bit smaller because the one that I had, the reduced water bottle, wasn't fitting in any of my son's, like his stroller cup holder. It was just really inconvenient, and same thing with this one. Like, it's not gonna leak. It can pour over, and this is like full of water, and I'm drinking a ton of water every single day, so I really like both of the brewmates. But specifically, I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say the coffee one is much more important right now, but both of these are great finds, and you can find them on Amazon. So this, like, extra large, I guess you would just say it's like an acrylic egg carton. I will actually link 2 of these below for you guys. So I'm gonna link this one that I have that I use now. It holds 24 eggs. Eggs were like my pregnancy go-to. Every single day of my pregnancy, I ate 2 eggs. So I needed something that could fit 2 cartons of eggs in one container. I also like this container a lot more because the lid does not come off. But prior to this one, back when I was actually pregnant, I had this egg carton that only holds 14 eggs. That one is, you know, fine if you just are a normal person and you don't like excessively eat eggs like I do. Like, you probably can get just the 14 carton and you're good to go. It's acrylic. I like that you can see how many eggs are in there so you know how many you have. The one downside to this one is the lid does come off, and I guess, I don't know if we like put it in the dishwasher and it bent a little bit, or if it was like in the fridge or something, I don't know. So the lid coming off of that and it bending a little bit, it doesn't fit on there like fully, but we actually recycled that one because I now have the 24 egg carton. There's no reason to have both a 24 and a 14 like in your fridge. Like, I don't eat that many eggs, but I will link them both below for you guys. So whether you need the 14 or the 24, they're both going to be down there, but we have the 24 in our fridge because I still really love eggs. I just don't always have time to make them every day. This Vanity Planet fridge, so you can see right there, I have my pink mini fridge, my little Frigidaire mini fridge by my bed for when I pump in the middle of the night, so I can just stick what I pump in the fridge and I'm not having to like wake anybody up. I'm not having to get out of bed, but I'm still keeping my supply up because my son does sleep through the night now. So that one actually used to be in my beauty room. It used to be my skincare fridge, but I changed to this Vanity Planet fridge, and I already like it so much more than that pink one for skincare, just because one, it is bigger. So you can actually fit big skincare bottles in there. It comes with multiple shelves, not just one shelf, which is really nice because I just feel like that fridge, the pink one, just did not fit as much as the Vanity Planet. Like, the Vanity Planet is made for skincare. That's just one that I also used for skincare. But I also like the clear front on it. I, didn't really care about it before, but having that clear front, it's just a lot nicer. Like, it just kind of looks cooler, and it definitely is, like I said, it's just like screams a skincare fridge. Like, it was made for skincare. So I bought that one from Amazon last month because I did have to move the pink one into here once my son started sleeping through the night. If you have to pump to keep your supply up, 10 out of 10 recommend a mini fridge. Not having to get out of bed is the best thing. Okay, I also have 2 of these little acrylic organizers. They are exactly the same, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I actually need to reorganize this one, but I have snacks in each of them. I actually have more snacks in this one. So I have the like Alani Nu protein bars. I need to restuff this. I had some almonds in here and popcorn. I really like to snack. I am a snacker. I have this acrylic organizer to kind of keep some of my favorite snacks just in an upright position, easy to see, easy to grab, and I have 2 of them. So they sit in the little shelves that we have under our microwave, and they just kind of hold some of my most eaten snacks. Very nice and organized. You can of course use those for other things, but for me, it's all about food. Okay, something that I absolutely did not know I needed and loved. I have like non-stick muffin tins. This is a non-stick BPA-free like silicone muffin tin, and what I like about this one, those that are, they say they're non-stick, it is still a lot to get muffins out, but this is so much easier to get your muffins out of because it's just very flimsy. The one thing about this, it says it online, it says it like the instructions when it comes in. When you are baking with this, you do need to put it on a flat baking sheet just because it is very, very flimsy. So you are gonna have to be careful to make sure you don't get like batter anywhere, but I like that this is BPA free, non-stick. We used it the other day for muffins, and it's just so nice to be able to just kind of like dump it over and just push all the muffins out. I don't know, just a little simple thing that just makes your life a little bit easier, especially if you make a lot of muffins, if you make little like egg bakes, like these are great, like this is great for that. So a little silicone muffin tin is really nice. I'm not sure if you would really call this a home item as much as a car item, but I brought it in here because I wanted to show you guys. So this actually is for my car. So we tinted all of my car windows before I had my son, and it definitely helped with the heat in there, but I am still noticing the front window is like so bad. So I finally was like, all right, I need to get something that can block the sunshine. And so it does come with this bag, but what I also like, because I didn't want to have to put it in that bag every single time I use it, is this one also comes with this elastic strap over the top of it. So when you have this in your car, it's very easy to open up. I'm not going to open it up because it's huge, and you guys, I mean, it literally is just, it blocks the sun. Like, it's very simple, but I like that it has this like full band around it, so when it's not being used, it can fold up like this, and you're not having to, every single time you get in and out of your car, hold it and like shove it in this to make sure it doesn't just like sit open. This I've actually talked about before. This is very old, but I wanted to reshare it because I've gotten some questions about it a lot recently, and I'm sure they have like a newer model now. I love this scale. So this is a fit index scale. This is the one my husband and I prefer because it's more than just a regular scale, like just a digital scale. So if you stand on this, it will load at the top. It will show you your weight. If you stand on there for a couple more seconds, it will load again. It will show you the same weight, but then it will actually load into an app where the app tells you, hold on, let me just read off everything that this app tells you. It does have a place to put your measurements, not just your weight, which is awesome because that's in just like one place. But this actually tells you, so your weight, your BMI, body fat percentage, fat-free body weight, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, body water, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, protein, bone mass, BMR, and metabolic age. So it walks you through everything. And I just like that it's a lot more than just a like number on the scale, because I don't feel like the number on the scale is accurate. I was super muscular before I got pregnant. And I've actually told my husband, like, I know I lost so much muscle those last few weeks when I really wasn't able to work out near as much, and definitely near as hard. So I liked that this was more than just like a number. And so this has been great. My husband and I both use it. We love it. We've used it for years. But I've gotten a couple questions on it lately, so I wanted to just relink it for you guys. I actually think it might be more than a couple. I think we bought that in 2019. I also got these. So I am a pretty consistent jewelry wearer, but I wear a lot of jewelry. So I have my pieces that I wear every single day, no matter what. And then I have a ton of pieces that I'll add on top of that. So I actually thought this would be cute. You can use this for a couple different things, but I think it is displayed as a jewelry like organizer holder on Amazon. I think this would be cute to kind of hold my daily piece. So you can put jewelry on top, or you can pull off the lid, put jewelry in here, or even here. And this is like a heavy duty decor piece, but it's very nice, and I like that you can see through it but not completely. So again, you could use this for a couple different things, but I think it is displayed as a jewelry organizer. So I got this, and I think it would actually look really cute on my nightside table. It would look cute, you know, really anywhere. And then this I also got because I kind of just wanted to change up the centerpiece in our table again, and I like these little wooden bowls. I like the raw edge to this. I think it's really pretty. It's a good quality bowl, very durable. I mean, not really much I can say about it, but I do love the way it looks. It's a really good size too. Although this is like home and baby, this has definitely been one of the most random shopping months. Like, most of this stuff was purchased at like 3 a.m. when I'm pumping, and I'm just like kind of bored. Like, for instance, this, how random is this? But at 3 a.m. I was like fully convinced this was just gonna change our lives. So this is a bottle opener, and we're the people who always find ourselves with bottles to open, and then we're like, so do you have a bottle opener? I don't know why. It's just not something we ever have in this house, like ever. And so I got this because, one, it magnetizes to your fridge, but two, it actually, when you open up the bottle here, this is magnetic. It actually holds the cap too. So like the bottle cap, it will like stick on here, so you don't have it just falling in the floor. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I just felt like this was something I just needed, you know? Like, it's just an Amazon must have that like I'm glad I bought, but it's just so random. Like, my husband was like, this is weird, but I like it. Okay, so now for the stuff I'm just gonna post here. The stuff hasn't come in. So the first is a faux fur rug. Faux fur rugs are like, it's a running joke in this house. I have had tons of them in my closet in front of the mirror, and I love them, but the problem is Doug really likes to eat his bones on them, or like anytime he would chew something up, he would take it to the rug. And so the rugs have gotten dirty, or I just had smaller ones for a while, so I finally was like, you know what, I need to get another one. I haven't had one in here in a while. I like those like white on the floor in there that's like brown. it just kind of breaks up pictures a little bit better. So I did get this in a 4x6 and it is out for delivery right now while I'm filming this. But this is the same brand that I have bought all of my faux fur rugs from. It's good quality. It's just my dog keeps destroying them because he wants to chew colorful things up on them. There was like one time I think he chewed up like a pin or something and he went in there and there was just ink all over it. So I've had many of these, but they're all great quality. They just keep getting destroyed because Doug is bad. So I got this like raw wood organizer, riser, whatever you want to call it, for our bathroom. I have a little tray where I keep our soaps and stuff in the bathroom now, but I do find that sometimes if water does get splashed up, it like gets really weird. It's like it gets like right up next to the tray that I have and then it kind of gets trapped and I don't see it. So I did want something that was like up off the counter a little bit so that I can wipe under there, you know, and see water a little bit better. So this is just super random again, but it is something that I've noticed in our bathroom is like the tray that I have in there now. It just kind of like water will get right up next to it and I won't always see it. So I got this so I can like wipe underneath it and it will hold our soaps. This scanner, I mean, it's a scanner. I bought this and I wanted to just share it because I do like it, but it's a scanner. I mean, it's really nothing crazy. I got this one though because I found myself constantly being like, do you have a scanner? Do you have a scanner? Do you have a scanner? Like I copy everything. Like the other day I was trying to like scan my son's birth certificate just because I keep copies of all of that stuff and I didn't have a scanner and I didn't want one that has like the huge, you know, door on it that you have to like open up, and I didn't like using the scanner app. So I just bought a scanner that you feed paper through. It's so random, but it's an adult purchase that I definitely needed and have already used a ton. And then this Valespa candle. So I actually have a friend who has Valespa candles in her house. Like that's the only candle she uses and they smell so good, but they're a little expensive. But when I was looking at them like price wise compared to like Bath and Body Works, they're actually not that different. So I did go ahead and buy this one. My girlfriend has this in her house and it smells absolutely heavenly. Again, just like a random morning purchase that I was like, you know what, I need this. I definitely need this Valespa candle. I love the way my friend's house smells. Let me just get it. So it's out for delivery today and I'm really excited to get it in, not gonna lie. All right, baby stuff. There is a good chunk of it. So some stuff it's like stuff that I use, some stuff is like stuff that Ezra uses. First and foremost, I want to talk about this pumping bra. I actually talked a lot about my favorite pumping and nursing bras in my video, on my monthly favorites video for April. And I did want to just share this because I bought these and I think these are like best money that I've spent as far as like pumping bras goes. So I talked a little bit about the Kindred Bravely bras. The pumping and nursing Kindred Bravely bra is it's huge. It's like, it's a piece of work. Like it's a lot and it has 2 clasps and it's just, it was a lot to wear at night. I'm not gonna hold the pumps while I'm pumping in the middle of the night. It's easier to wear a pumping bra, but I just didn't like sleeping in that. So I bought this one from Amazon, but this one is also a nursing bra. So this is just best for nighttime. If he does just end up deciding, you know, I want to wake up, I want to nurse, I can still nurse in this bra, but it's best for when I'm just having to pump to keep supply up and it's just thin, but I would not recommend wearing it under clothes. It is not a flattering bra on, but it's great for nighttime because it's thin, but still holds everything where it needs to be held. This mirror that I have, my husband and I both have these in our cars. I have heard people talk about the little camera that you can get. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I bought that thing and I absolutely hated it. One, it didn't have anything to secure, at least the one I bought didn't have anything to secure to the dash. There were cords all over the place. Everyone acts like that thing is the end all be all and I do not like it. Like it was just, there were so many wires to it. I felt like it was just a lot. The mirror is so simple. You literally just look up in your rearview mirror and you see the mirror and you see your child, and this one is big so you can actually see your baby very, very well, and it's not like a teeny tiny little camera. I did not like the camera. I thought I would absolutely love it. I liked it for like 2.5 seconds until I realized how many wires I was have to have in my car. The mirror is the best. It's easy, it's affordable, it's cheap, it just don't bother with the camera. Get the mirror. Just trust me. This nightlight, so I think it's the Hatch nightlight and sound machine is the brand. We don't like that one. It's like 60 bucks and we actually registered for it, and I feel bad that someone like spent their money on that because it's just complicated to use. Like it has all these different settings and it plays music. Like the first night we were home from the hospital, all of a sudden music just started playing at midnight. My husband and I were like, what the heck is that? It was that daggum sound machine, and so we don't like it. This thing is like a quarter of the price of that. You literally just tap it and then you can put your hand on it to make it brighter, put your hand on it to make it dimmer, tap it off. It is rechargeable, affordable, very easy. I see people talk about the Hatch sound machine and I'm just like, this is expensive, and I did not like it. Like I definitely did not appreciate night one home from the hospital and music starts playing at midnight. Absolutely nowhere. We both shot up out of bed like we were on fire. This cup holder and phone holder is one of the best Amazon purchases of all time, because the stroller that we have does come with a cup holder, but it's in the very bottom. This is adjustable, so it adjusts to any part of your stroller. I think I even saw you can use it on like wheelchairs. Someone actually said they bought it for their mom's wheelchair. It just is so easy to use, and it actually holds your water bottle and a phone. My husband has a Samsung, like a huge Samsung phone. I have the iPhone like 13 Pro Max or whatever it's called, and I have a pop socket on my phone case, and it still holds my phone with no issue. Absolutely love this thing. I talked about it in a little like Instagram reel because it is the best money I've ever spent on Amazon. So whether it's a wheelchair you're purchasing it for or a stroller, this is the best. I actually have considered getting a second one because my husband always has a water bottle and his phone with him. And when we do use the stroller and we're like pushing it, it's just nice to have both. And you do not have to remove it, at least for where we have it on our stroller, you don't have to remove it when you break the stroller down. This bottle like drying rack, we got this because we registered for one that was really small, and we liked that one until I did have to start pumping in the middle of the night. And now I feel like I just have a lot more like pump parts. It's just, there's a lot there. And so it actually ended up not really working out in our favor. So we needed something that was bigger. And I like this one so much because one, it's flat, not tiered. So I feel like everything just looks a little bit more organized. It's easier to find. But this one also has that little like kind of cup in the bottom right hand side. So we just throw all of like pacifiers in there, stuff that's really small that we don't want it to get lost. And it dries in that like little cup in the front right side. Okay, so before I even share this, I always do like to just say, make sure you check with your doctor before you use anything, especially breastfeeding and pregnant. Pink Stork, you guys have heard me talk about them already. So they are kind of like a brand made for pregnant women and women in postpartum. I used the Pink Stork probiotics when I got pregnant because I've told you guys a couple times, like I had the worst morning sickness. It slapped me like a ton of bricks out of absolutely nowhere. And I remember I looked at my husband and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this if this is how I'm gonna feel every day. So I got online, did some research, and I saw that probiotics can kind of help morning sickness. They don't necessarily, I mean, it's not a cure-all. I don't know if it, you know, this is really what made the difference, but when my morning sickness hit me, I remember I ordered these, they came in the next day on Amazon, and within 3 days, I was back on my feet and I didn't have any morning sickness for the rest of my first trimester, at all during my pregnancy, and I just felt better taking a probiotic. So I don't know if that's what made me not have morning sickness. I literally had it for 2 days, but by the end of that like second day after taking the probiotic, I didn't have any morning sickness at all. So I swore by those things and I took them every single day during my pregnancy. And then when I got home from the hospital, I was like, okay, these are prenatal probiotics, so I wonder if they make a postnatal, and they do. So these are the Pink Stork Total Lactation probiotics. So these are actually formulated for mama and baby. So Ezra's kind of getting some of the benefits of these. Again, I do recommend checking with your doctor before, but these are great. Just, it's always good to just take a probiotic. It's great that these are helping with lactation. It's great that my son is getting some of the benefits from these. Like I said, it's formulated for him as well. So Pink Stork, cannot recommend them enough, whether you are in the thick of your first trimester, get that prenatal probiotic, or your postnatal like I am. These, they're amazing. And I mean, total full disclosure, I am an overproducer, and like I was still taking the prenatals. I think these actually took a couple days to come in, so I took the prenatal ones for, you know, however long it took until these came in. I didn't notice that they like made my supply any better, but they definitely didn't make it any worse, so it definitely can't hurt. But I am an overproducer, so I saw no change as far as like the amount goes. I just think it's, you know, more or less kind of makes everything a little bit more even in your body and just kind of balances everything out. Probiotics are a necessity, seriously. Okay, every baby is different. Every single baby. I literally had a woman tell me, you do not need pacifiers because my son didn't take them. And I was like, well, what if my baby's different? And I be dang, my baby is so different because he likes pacifiers, but only one kind. And it is the, I guess they're said ma'am pacifiers. These glow in the dark, which I so appreciate because he uses them and like needs them when he is sleeping. And he is big on spitting them out and then, you know, needing it to be put back in his mouth in the middle of the night. So he loves the ma'am pacifiers, and I like like that they also come in these little plastic cases anytime you order them. So we have like 2 or 3 sets of this kind, and we keep one in his diaper bag. So I actually pulled this out of his diaper bag. I'm telling you, that kid, when it comes to sleep, he has to have one of these, and this is the only kind he takes. I have like the Ryan and Rose ones, but those are a little bit too big and like heavy, and then he will use the Advent ones if he has to, but he definitely prefers these. They're just like, they're the most lightweight and like small. Those Ryan and Rose ones, I didn't realize those things are just huge. So every baby's different, but my baby does love those pacifiers. So listen, I'm that girl. My baby has been sleeping like 5, 7, 9-hour stretches since he was 2 weeks old, and we were told we no longer had to wake him up in the middle of the night because he was back up at his birth weight. So he's a great sleeper, but he's not great at getting to sleep. That does seem to be, especially the older he gets, kind of his struggle. He wants to just stay awake. He wants to look at you. And this thing is like the baby whisperer, literally. This is the baby shusher, and it does come on a timer, which I so appreciate because it does get a little annoying. I think it's like a 30-minute timer. So we will turn this on. And there's like 3 different settings, and we will turn this on and then just stick it in his bassinet, and he just winds down so good. And we have tried everything. This literally, you turn this on within seconds, his eyes just get real heavy and he goes to sleep. It is a baby whisperer, quite literally. I love this thing. I will never go without this thing again. Okay, and then the last product before I get to like baby clothes, if you especially have a little boy, this thing is a must have because they pee all over the place. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if he does it on purpose or not, but Ezra does not pee on me, he pees on his dad. I don't know if I just get lucky, I don't know if I'm just faster. I literally have gotten peed on 2 or 3 times in his entire life. I swear Sam gets peed on like every time he changes his diaper. So I don't know if he just loves mama that much more, but this thing is great because in the middle of the night, I do not like getting out of my bed. I watched a newborn must-haves video or like a full nighttime routine or something with a newborn, and the girl was getting out of her bed every single time her baby woke up, and I think he was waking up every hour when she was filming this, and I was like, you get out of bed every hour? And I just can't do that. So I ordered this, and they have been our saving grace for the middle of the night because it is still a waterproof pad, but I don't have to get up. I actually bought a second pack of these because they're awesome, and we use just one a night, and then the next morning it goes in the wash. But you literally just pull open this waterproof pad and lay it out. It is plenty big enough to change a baby's diaper on. You can put this in your diaper bag, but our diaper bag has a pad that came with it. But I absolutely love these, and I'll show you guys. It actually has a little tie thing on it. You can loop it around like this. So it is easy to kind of just keep secure. But any baby, I'm sure, but especially if you have a boy and you don't like getting out of bed to change those diapers in the middle of the night, waterproof pad. Thank me later. And now for clothes. So I really like Amazon for clothing items because 1, they're affordable, 2, they're on Prime, and I think they just have a lot of options. So he actually just now is starting to grow out of his newborn stuff. He's a month old. Some of his newborn stuff, just depending on the brand, is getting a little bit too tight. Some things he can still wear, but it's all like pretty true to size. So I actually, when we got home from the hospital, I realized we had a lot of onesies and some shorts, not a lot, but it's like cold here today. Like it's in the 50s here today. So he actually has a pair of pants on right now. Look at these fit my little baby boy right now. So I got a couple pairs of just like packs of pants, and I love them because they fit him well. They're very, you know, adjustable around the waist, and they're affordable. It's like when you break it down, like I think the set of shorts was like $13 or $15 or something like that. So it's like $5 for a pair of shorts each. So I got him a couple packs of pants, and then I also got some shorts. He was wearing these just yesterday. These are super cute until it got too cold, and then I put him in a pair of pants. But I just love little baby shorts like this because they're easy to take on and off. And I do still like dressing my baby in clothes. Please don't be one of those women. Apparently, like, people out there tell women they shouldn't like get cute outfits for their babies because they're like, oh, it's just too much, like just leave them in their pajamas. If a new mama wants to dress her baby every single day and like put on his outfit, you let her do it. You do not bust her bubble and tell her not to do that. So that's my 2 cents on that. But if you want to dress your sweet little baby mama, you totally can. And Amazon has cute little shorts and pants and onesies and rompers and stuff for that. But speaking of rompers, I actually didn't know that's what these were called. So these are like full little outfits that aren't separate onesies and shorts. And so they're called rompers, and I love them. I actually got this 3-pack and another 3-pack. I'll show you one of them in a minute. This is 0 to 3 month though, and and that looks very wide to be a 0 to 3 month. I think it's definitely more towards the 3, so I would say these are on the larger size, but I like these because I don't always love to have him in a pair of like separate pants or shorts or something, but I wanted him to still have like outfits that he could wear when it is warmer outside. So I also got, that one comes in a set of 3, this one comes in a set of 3, this one has little giraffes all over it, and it has buttons all the way up the front, but I also appreciate this very much. It has 3 buttons on the bottom, so when you're actually changing their diaper, you're not gonna have to unbutton this whole thing. It's literally just 3 buttons, which is very common for like all of his onesies. I think all of his onesies have 3 buttons on them, except for maybe a couple pairs have 2 buttons. And then this one's really cute, and this is 0 to 3 month as well. This one looks like it actually would fit him 0 to 3 months. So I got this one in like this really pretty seafoam green color, and then a blue, because my little ginger boy looks very good in green and blue. So I definitely favor more towards those colors when I buy them, but baby clothes are adorable. I also bought him a couple sets of sleepers because I didn't realize we actually don't have a ton of 0 to 3 month sleepers. And we had a lot of newborn and then a lot from like there on up. For some reason, the 0 to 3 month was just not a size either we had or were gifted. So I bought another little 3-pack of them, and I like these because the one thing I don't like about these, and this is just my personal preference, is that the zipper is at the top. So when you're changing his diaper in the middle of the night, you have to unzip the whole thing to change the diaper, versus if the zipper is down at the bottom, you can just unzip up to here, you know, and then I can change his diaper. But he doesn't always need to be woken up and changed in the middle of the night now. You know, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So it's not a huge deal, but if you are still in those middle of the night wake ups, it's just a little bit frustrating to have to unzip your entire kid and take like almost their whole outfit off to change their diaper versus that zipper being at the bottom. That's just me. And then the last thing is this cute little outfit that, again, it looks so big, but I got this because I was like, you know what, Memorial Day and July 4th, he needs an outfit. And so I got him this to wear, and I think it's super cute, very random. My husband saw it and he was like, why? And I was like, because I can. I think this will probably fit him a little bit better on July 4th than it will on Memorial Day. Probably won't wear it on Memorial Day, but I think it's really cute to have a little outfit, and it just has little snaps on the bottom, little red and white stripes. Just very random stuff that I've purchased this month. And that is it for today's haul. This was a big one. And like I said, I actually have a fashion and beauty haul from Amazon coming this Friday. So make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss that. Click the bell so you're notified when I upload. Check back on Friday. It is gonna be such a good one. I'm really excited for it. Lots and lots of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. Love you guys so much, and I hope that I see you in my next video.